Ladies and gents, welcome back to The Random. It's your host, SmallwoodWorldWide. We're back again with another video. And right now, we're going to take a brief look at iOS 26. We're in the beta number 9. And let's go ahead and get this in so you can see. Number 1, there you are. We are in the developer beta. This is beta number 9. This is an iPhone 16 Pro Max, still running buttery smooth. So if you don't know, now you know. In 1 week from today, as you can see, it's September 2nd, we're going to have the iPhone announcement day. That means it's the Swan song for the 16 Pro Max. Now, as you can see, with iOS 26 beta number 9 to be specific, is still buttery smooth. In some ways, it's rapidly improved the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, when you think about the iPhone 16 Pro Max and iOS 26, iOS 26 is bringing you a liquid glass design. It is the first major overhaul for Apple in more than a decade. So let's take a look at what that looks like here. Long press on the screen. We're going to go here where it says edit. We click on edit. We're going to hit customize. As you can see, we're going to hit clear. And for me, I'm just going to click down and look at that work. Now, if you take a look, it did it in real time. As you know, we don't edit this video. We take the mistakes and all. Look how buttery smooth that is. Again, this design is absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is beta number 9. This is not the final form. This is also not a reflection of how this is going to be on the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, which we, of course, can't wait to get our hands on. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. You click in, get to see that design language. Let's go to the music app, actually. Let's take a look. Let's get out of K-pop Demon Hunters there. Look at how this glides. Do you see that? And on video, this actually does it no justice. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now, one of the advantages of iOS 26 is not just the liquid glass design, also Apple Intelligence. So if you remember the camera control button, I know a lot of you have, mixed feelings about it. For us here at the channel, we absolutely love it. I'm going to long press on this and hold it. And as you see, it brings up a search option, the ability to ask. And of course, if I press this button, I brought in a little bit of a prop here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's turn it this way on its side. Let's get that straight. There we are. We'll line it up. We're going to hit this button. Take a look at that. You see the magic it works? Now, I'm going to take the cup. Shout out to the little cup making a cameo. Move it out the way. Now, let's go here. Let's hit search. Now, in hitting search, you get a chance to see all the different things that Apple Intelligence is bringing back based on the image I got. Now, this is obviously in the ballpark. For something more accurate, you can take all kinds of shots, and I will promise you, it does work. So shout out to Apple Intelligence for finding functional ways to utilize generative AI. I know a lot of people have various thoughts about that. Apple Intelligence, still top tier. Let's go ahead and go out of there. In addition to that, I'll show you real quick another feature here. Let me go into the messages here. There's a little piece here that you can do. Let's hit X out. So if you hit the plus button, right, you get what's called polls. Inside of polls, you'll be able to create a poll within your text messages there, right? It's one of the great things that you get a chance to do. You got to protect the chat there, but it's one of the great things you'll get a chance to do when you look at iOS 26. Oh, and one more feature here, the camera app. So when you look at iOS 26, let's go ahead and take a look here. As you can see, there's a way to kind of scroll through here. Again, I love it. But let's go back here. I know it's been the topic of a lot of conversation that glass design, liquid glass design language is all through everything. Let's go to photo. See how that goes? Tap anywhere here in the black and just slide up and look at that. I accidentally keep hitting the camera control button, so ignore that right there. But for the most part, you get flash, live, a timer, you get to play with your exposure, your own photographic styles, of course, and the aspect ratio, which is hugely important today in the realm of social media. Click out, again, tap anywhere in the black and or gray if you are on a daytime mode, and just slide up and look at that. Also, if you turn the camera this way, Take a look at that. It changes with it. So look at it in real time. And let's take this here again. If I can get it to work, there we are. Look at that. Again, this is beautiful, ladies and gents. On camera does it no justice. Just one of the many features coming to iOS 26. If you take a look here, again, 16 Pro Max, still really nice. Shout out to Speaking for the Case. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off here. Again, this is the Swan song for the 16 Pro Max. We want to go ahead and give it its proper due here. So move that to the side. Take a look at that. 1 year later, still the most gorgeous design in any phone out currently. If your iPhone, look at that. See the campus, you still get the scores. You go down here, you still get all of your notifications. Everything works out buttery smooth. And you can see we're utilizing that mode. Again, another form of intelligence there that nobody talks about. I'm big on functionality here. Go ahead and go out of there. Again, you scroll through every page, buttery smooth. And again, when it comes to iOS 26, there's going to be a lot of tricks that are not going to be available for previous generations, which in a week will include this device as well, that are going to be available on the 17 Pro Max. You want to tune in like we are for Apple's presentation to get a sense of that. But for now, throw some claps in the chat for iPhone 16 Pro Max. This is iOS 26, beta number 9. Everything works out really well. Still a couple of minor bugs here and there, but for the most part, you're on the winning team if you have iOS 26. Shout out to the 16 Pro Max. Hit us up in the comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you again sooner than you think. In fact, next week for a breakdown of Apple's event. Peace.